Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We will begin chapter 10 from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antilila. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepts prasadam from his devotees. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langhete girim yat kripatamam vande Shri Gurum Deen Tarinam Paramananda Madhvam Sri Chaitanyeshwaram Hariyam Tatsat. The following summary of chapter 10 is given by Bhaktivinoda Thakur in his Amrit Pravah Bhashya. Before the Rath Yatra ceremony, all the devotees from Bengal started for Jagannath Puri as usual. Raghav Pandit brought with him various kinds of food for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The food had been cooked by Sister Damayanti, who then packed it in bags, jhali. Thus the stock of food was generally known as Raghaver Jhali. The bags of Raghav. Makardhwaj Kara, an inhabitant of Panihati who accompanied Raghav Pandit, was the secretary in charge of accounting for the Raghaver Jhali. The day when all devotees arrived at Jagannath Puri, Lord Govinda was enjoying sporting pastimes in the water of the lake known as Narendra Sarovar. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also enjoyed the ceremony in the water with his devotees. As previously, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed the cleansing ceremony at Gundicha and chanted the famous verse Jagmohan Parimunda Yau. After Kirtan ended, he distributed prasadam to all the devotees and also took some himself. Then he lay down at the door of the Gambhira to take rest. Somehow or other, Govinda, the personal servant of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, crossed over the Lord's body and massaged his feet. Govinda could not go out that day, however, and therefore he was unable to accept prasadam. From the character of Govinda, it is to be learned that we may sometimes commit offences for the service of the Lord, but not for sense gratification. Govinda induced the Lord to eat all the food delivered by the devotees of Bengal for his service. All the Vaishnavas used to invite Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to their homes. The Lord accepted the invitation of Chaitanya Das, the son of Shivanand Sen, and ate rice and yogurt there. Verse 1. Vande Shri Krishna Chaitanyam Bhakti Anugraha Kataram Yena Kenapi Santushtam Bhakti Dattena Shraddhaya. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is always pleased to accept anything given with faith and love by his devotees and is always ready to bestow mercy upon them. Verse number 2. Jai Jai Gaurachandra, Jai Nityananda, Jai Advaita Chandra, Jai Gaur Bhakt Vrind. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all glories to Lord Nityananda Prabhu, all glories to Advaita Chandra, and all glories to all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya. Verse 3. Varshantare Sab Bhakta Prabhure Dekhite Param Anande Sabe Nilachal Yaite. The next year, all the devotees were very pleased to go to Jagannath Puri, Nilachal, to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Verse 4. Advaitacharya Gosani Sarva Agraganya Acharya Ratna Acharya Nidhi Srivas Adi Dhanya. Advaitacharya Gosani led the party from Bengal. He was followed by Acharya Ratna, Acharya Nidhi, Srivas Thakur, and other glorious devotees. Verse 5. Yadyapi Prabhura Agya Gaude Rahite Tathapi Nityananda Preme Chalila Dekhite. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had ordered Lord Nityananda to stay in Bengal, but nevertheless, because of ecstatic love, Lord Nityananda also went to see him. Verse 6. Anurager Lakshan Ai Vidhi Nahi Mane Tandra Agya Bhange Tandra Sanger Karane. Indeed, it is a symptom of real affection that one breaks the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, not caring for the regulative principles to associate with him. Rase Yaiche Ghar Yaite Gopire Agya Dila Tandra Agya Bhangi Tandra Sange Se Rahila. During the Rasa dance, Krishna asked all the gopis to return home, but they neglected his order and stayed there for his association. Verse 8. आज्ञा पालने कृष्ण याइछे परितोष, प्रेमे आज्ञा भांगिले hai koti sukhaposh. If one carries out Krishna's order, Krishna is certainly pleased, but if one sometimes breaks his order due to ecstatic love, that gives him millions of times greater happiness. Verse 9 and 11. Vasudev Datta Murari Gupta Gangadas, Shriman Sena Shriman Pandit Akinchan Krishnadas, Murari Garuda Pandit Buddhi Manta Khan, Sanjay Purushottam Pandit Bhagwan, Shuklambar Nrsimhanand Arayat Jana, Sabai Chalila Namana Yai Likhana. Vasudev Datta Murari Gupta Gangadas, Shriman Sen, Shriman Pandit Akanchan Krishnadas, Murari Garud Pandit Buddhimanta Khan, Sanjay Purushottam, Bhagwan Pandit, Shuklambar Brahmachari, Nirsammananda Brahmachari, and many others joined together to go to Jagannath Puri. It would be impossible to mention the names of them all. Verse 12. Kulin Grami Khanda Vasi Milila Asiya, Shivananda Sen Chalila Sabare Lena. The inhabitants of Kulin Gram and Khanda also came and joined. Shivanand Sen took the leadership and thus started taking care of them all. Verse 13. Raghav Pandit Chale Jhali Sajaiya, Damayanti Yata Dravya Diyache Kariya. Raghav the Pandit came with bags full of food prepared very nicely by his sister Damayanti. Verse 14. Nana Apurva Bhakshya Dravya Prabhura Yogya Bhoga Vatsareka Prabhu Yaha Karina Upyog. Damayanti made varieties of unparalleled food just suitable for Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to eat. The Lord ate it continually for 1 year. Verse 15 and 16. Amra Kashandi Ada Kasandi Jhal Kasandi Nama Nimbu Ada Amra Koli Vivid Vidhan Amsi Am Khanda Tailamra Amasatta Yatna Kari Guna Kari Purana Sukuta. These are the names of some of the pickles and condiments in the bag of Raghav Pandit. Amra Kasandi, Ada Kasandi, Jhal Kasandi, Nembu Ada, Amra Koli, Amsi, Amkhanda, Tailamra, and Amsatta. With great attention, Damayanti also dried bitter vegetables into a powder. Verse 17. Sukuta Bali Avagya Na Kariha Chite Sukutaya Ye Sukha Prabhura Taha Nahe Panchamrite. Do not neglect Sukuta because it is bitter preparation. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu derived more happiness from eating this Sukuta than from drinking Panchamrit, a preparation of milk, sugar, ghee, honey, and yogurt. Verse 18. Bhavagrahi Mahaprabhu Sneha Matralay Sukuta Pata Kashandite Mahasukhapai. Since Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he extracts the purpose from everything. He accepted Damayanti's affection for him, and therefore he derived great pleasure even from the dried bitter leaves of Sukuta and from Kashandi, a sour condiment. Verse 19. Manushya buddhi Damayanti kare prabhura paye guru bhojane udare kabhu am hena yai. Because of her natural love for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Damayanti considered the Lord as an ordinary human being. Therefore, she thought that he would become sick by overeating and there would be mucus within his abdomen. Purport. Because of pure love, the devotees of Krishna in Golok, Vrindavan, Brajbhumi love Krishna as an ordinary human being like them. Yet, although they considered Krishna one of them, their love for Krishna knew no bounds. Similarly, because of extreme love, devotees like Raghav Pandit and his sister Damayanti thought of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as a human being, but their love for him was boundless. By overeating, an ordinary human being becomes prone to a disease called Amla Pitta, which is a product of indigestion characterized by acidity of the stomach. Damayanti thought that such a condition would afflict Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Verse 20, Sukuta khaile se aam ha ibe ka nash e sneha mane bhavi prabhura ullas. Because of sincere affection, she thought that by eating this sukuta would cure the Lord's disease. Considering these affectionate thoughts of Damayanti, the Lord was very pleased. Verse 21, Priyena sangarthya vipaksha sannidhav upahitam vakshasi pivar stani sricham na kachid vijahu jala vilam vasanti ti premani guna na pastuni. A dear lover strung a garland and placed it on the shoulder of his beloved in the presence of her co-wives. She had a beautiful body, yet although the garland was tainted with mud, she did not reject it, for its value lay not in material things but in love. Purport: this is a verse from Kirat Tarjunya by Dharavi. Verse 22, Dhaniya Moharira Tandul Gunda Kariya Nadu Bandhiyache Chini Pak Kariya. Damayanti powdered coriander and anise seeds, cooked them with sugar, and made them into sweetmeats in the shape of small bowls. Verse 23, Sunti Khanda Nadu Ar Am Pittahara Prithak Prithak Bandhi Vastrera Kuthali Bhitar. She made sweetmeats balls with dry ginger to remove mucus caused by so much bile. She put all these preparations separately into small cloth bags. Verse 24, Kuli Sunti Koli Churna Koli Khand Ar Keta Naam Laiba Shat Prakar Achar. She made hundreds varieties of condiments and pickles. She also made Koli Sunti, Koli Churna, Koli Khanda and many other preparations. How many should I name? Verse 25, Narikela Khanda Nadu Ar Nadu Ganga Jala Chirasthai Khanda Vikar Karila Sakala. She made many sweetmeats in the shape of balls. Some were made with powdered coconut and other looked as white as the water of the Ganges. In this way she made many varieties of long-lasting sugar confections. Verse 26, Chirasthai Kshirasar Madadi Vikar Amrit Karpur Adi Anek Prakar. She made long-lasting cheese, many varieties of sweetmeats with cream and milk, and many other varied preparations such as Amrit Karpur. Verse 27, Shali Kuti Dhaner Atap Chida Kari Nutan Vastrera Bada Kuthali Sab Bhari. She made flat rice from fine unboiled shali paddy and filled a large bag made of new cloth. Verse 28, Kateka Chida Hudum Kari Gritete Bhajiya Chini Pake Nadu Kaila Karpuradi Diya. She made some of the flat rice into puffed rice, fried it in ghee, cooked it in sugar juice, mixed in some camphor and rolled it into balls. Verse 29 and 30, Shali Dhanyara Tandul Bhaja Churna Kariya Grita Sikta Churna Kaila Chini Pak Diya Karpur Maricha Lavang Ilaichi Rasvas Churna Diya Nadu Kaila Param Suvas. She powdered fried grains of fine rice, moistened the powder with ghee and cooked it in solution of sugar. Then she added camphor, black pepper, cloves, cardamom and other spices and rolled the mixture into balls that were very palatable and aromatic. Verse 31, Shali Dhanera Ka I Punaha Grite Bhajiya Chini Pak Ukhda Kaila Karpuradi Diya. She took parched rice from the fine paddy, fried it in ghee, cooked it in sugar solution, mixed in some camphor and thus made preparation called ukhda or mudki. Verse 32. फुटकालाय चूर्ण करी घृते भजाइला चीनी पाके कर्पूरादि दिया nadu kaila. Another variety of sweets was made with fused peas that were powdered, fried in ghee, and then cooked in sugar juice. Camphor was added, and then the mixture was rolled into balls. Verse 33. कहते न जानी नाम ए जन्मे याहार ऐचे नाना भक्ष्या द्रव्य सहस्र प्रकार. I could not mention the names of all these wonderful eatables. Even in a lifetime, the Damayanti made hundreds and thousands of variety. Verse 34. Raghavir Agya Ar Karina Damayanti Dunhar Prabhute Sneh Parama Bhakti. Damayanti made all these preparations following the order of her brother Raghav Pandit. Both of them had unlimited affection for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and were advanced in devotional service. Verse 35. Ganga Mritika Ani Vastrete Chaniya Panpadi Kariya Dila Gandha Dravya Diya. Damayanti took earth from the Ganges, dried it and powdered it, strained it through a fine cloth, mixed in aromatic ingredients and rolled into small balls. Verse 36. Patal Mrit Patre Sandhanadi Bhari Ar Savvastu Bhare Vastrera Kuthali. The condiments and similar items were put into the earthen pots, and everything else was put into small bags. Verse 37. Samanya Jhali Haite Dviguna Jhali Kaila Paripati Kari Sab Jhali Bharaila. From small bags, Damayanti made bags that were twice as large. Then with great attention she filled the large ones with small ones. Verse 38. Jhali Bandhi Mohra Dila Agraha Kariya Teen Bujhari Jhali Vahe Krama Kariya. She then wrapped and sealed each and every bag with great attention. The bags were carried by 3 bearers, one after another. Verse 39. Sankshepe Kahilun E Jhali Ravichar Raghavira Jhali Bali Vikhyati Yahar. Thus I have briefly described the bags that have become famous as Raghavir Jhali. Verse 40. Jhalir upar munsiba makara dhwaja kara prane rupe jhali rakhe hena tatpara. The superintendent for all those bags were Makar Dhwaj Kara, who kept them with great attention like his very life. Verse 41. Mate Vaishnav Sab Nila Chale Aila Daiva Jagannathera Se Deen Jala Leela. Thus all the Vaishnavas from Bengal went to Jagannath Puri by chance and arrived on the day when Lord Jagannath performs his pastimes in water. Verse 42. Narendra Jale Govind Naukate Chadiya Jal Krida Kare Sab Bhakti Gana Lena. Boarding a boat in the water of Narendra Sarovar, Lord Govinda performed his water pastimes with all the devotees. Verse 43. Sai Kale Mahaprabhu Bhakt Gana Sange Narendre Aila Dekhite Jala Keli Range. Then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arrived with his personal associates to see jubilant pastimes of Lord Jagannath in Narendra Sarovar, rather, sorry. Verse 44. Sai Kale Aila Sobe Godera Bhakta Ganna Narendrete Prabhu Sange Haila Milana. At the same time, Saikale Aire Sabe Kudaire Bhaktigana, Narendra Babu Sange Haila Milana. This is verse 44. At the same time, all the devotees from Bengal arrived at the lake and had a great meeting with the Lord. Verse 45. Bhaktagana Pade Asi Prabhur Charane Uthana Prabhu Sabare Kaila Alingane. All the devotees immediately fell at the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and the Lord lifted and embraced every one of them. Verse 46. Gaudiya Sampradaya Sab Karena Kirtan Prabhura Milane Uthe Premer Krandan. The Gaudiya Sampradaya, consisting of all the devotees from Bengal, began congregational chanting. When they met the Lord, they began to cry loudly in ecstatic love. Verse 47. Jala Krida Vadya Geet Nartana Kirtan Maha Kolahal Tire Salile Khelan. Because of the pastimes in water, there was great jubilation on the shore with music, singing, chanting, and dancing, creating a tumultuous sound. Verse 48. Gaudiya Sankirtane Ar Rodan Miliya Maha Kolahal Haya Brahmanda Bhariya. Indeed, the chanting and crying of Gaudiya Vaishnavas mixed and created a tumultuous sound vibration that filled the entire universe. Verse 49. So Bhakti Lena Prabhu Namilena Jale Lena Kare Krida Karena Kutuhale. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu entered the water with his devotees and began his pastimes with them in great jubilation. Verse 50. Prabhura Ejale Krida Das Vrindavana Chaitanya Mangale Vistari Kariyachena Varanan. In his Chaitanya Mangal, now known as Chaitanya Bhagavad, Vrindavan Das Thakur has given a great detailed description of the activities the Lord performed in the water. Verse 51. Punah iha varnile punarukti haya vyartha likhna haya ar grantha bhariya. There is no use in again describing here for the activities of Lord. It should be simply repetitious and would increase the size of this book. Verse 51. Punah ihane varnile punarukti haya vyartha likhna haya ar grantha bhadaya. There is no use in again describing here the activities of the Lord. It would simply be repetitious and would increase the size of the book. Verse 52. Jala Leela Kari Govinda Chalila Alaya Nijgana Lena Prabhu Gela Devi Devalaya. After concluding his pastimes in water, Lord Govinda returned to his residence. Then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to the temple, taking all the devotees with him. Purport: the deity referred to herein as Govinda is the Yajna Vigraha, which is the temple of Jagannath. When there is a need to take Jagannath somewhere, taking all his devotees with him. Purport: Bhashla Prabhupada. The deity referred to herein as Govinda is the Vijay Vigraha, for example, temple of Govinda. When there is a fight to his Jagannath, otherwise the deity referred to here as Govinda is the Vijay Vigraha in the temple Jagannath. Where there is need to take Jagannath somewhere, the Vijay Vigraha is taken because the body of Jagannath is very heavy. The Vijay Vigraha in Jagannath is known as Govinda. For the pastime of Narendra Sovar, the Vijay Vigraha was carried there instead of Lord Jagannath. I repeat, the Vijay Vigraha in Jagannath temple is known as Govinda. For pastimes in Narendra Sober, Vijay Begre. Pastimes of the Vijay Vigraha in Jagannath temple is known as Govinda. For the pastimes of Narendra Sober, the Vijay Vigraha was carried there instead of Lord Jagannath. Verse 53. Jagannath dekhi punaha nij ghare aila, prasad ana bhakt gane khao yaila. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu returned to his residence after visiting the temple of Jagannath, he asked for a large quantity of Lord Jagannath's prasadam, which he then distributed among his devotees so that they could eat sumptuously. Verse 54. Ishta Goshti Sabha Lena Keta Kshana Kaila Nij Nij Purva Vasaye Sabhaye Pathaila. After talking with all his devotees for some time, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked them to occupy the individual leaders in which they had lived in the previous war. After talking with all devotees for some time, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked them to occupy the individual residences in which they lived previous year. Verse 55. Govinda Thani Raghav Jhali Samarpila Bhojan Grihera Kone Jhali Govinda Rakhila. Raghav Pandit delivered the bags of eatables to Govinda, who kept them in a corner of the dining room. Verse 56. Purva Vatsarera Jhali Ajada Kariya Dravya Bhari Bare Rakhe Anya Grihe Lana. Govinda thoroughly emptied the bags from the previous year and kept them in another room to fill them with other goods. Verse 57. आज दिन महाप्रभु निज गण लेना जगन्नाथ देखी लेना शयनो थाने येना. Verse 57. आज दिन महाप्रभु निज गण लेना जगन्नाथ देखी लेना शयो थाने येना. The next day, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went with his personal devotees to see Lord Jagannath when Lord Jagannath arose early in the morning. Verse 58. Verse 58 seems to be loading slowly. Let's see. Yes. Verse 58. Beda Sankirtan Tahan Arambh Karila Sat Sampradaya Tabe Gaite Lagila. For an explanation of Beda Sankirtan, one may refer to Madhya Leela chapter 11, verses 215 to 238, verse 259. Verse number 59. Sat Sampradaya Nritya Kare Sat Jana Advaitacharya Ar Prabhu Nityanand. In each of the 7 groups was a principal dancer such as Advaitacharya or Lord Nityananda. Verse 60. Vakreshwar Achyutanand Pandit Shrivas Satyaraj Khan R. Narhari Das. The dancers in the other groups were Vakreshwar Pandit, Achyutanand Pandit Shrivas, Satyaraj Khan and Narhari Das. Verse 61. Sat Sampradaya Prabhu Karena Brahmana Mora Sampradaya Prabhu Aiche Sabar Mana. As Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu walked from one group to another, inspecting them, the men in each group thought the Lord is with our group. Verse 62. Sankirtan kolahale Akash Bhedila Sab Jagannath Vasi Dekite Aila. The congregational chanting made a tumultuous roar that filled the sky. All the inhabitants of Jagannath Puri came to see the kirtans. Verse 63. Raja Asi Dure Dekhe Nij Gana Lena Raj Patni Sab Dekhiye Attali Chadiya. Accompanied by his personal staff, the king also came there and watched from a distance, and all the queens watched them from the elevated parts of the palace. Verse 64. Kirtan Atope Prithvi Kare Talmala Hari Dhvani Kar Lok Haila Kolahal. Due to the forceful vibration of Kirtan, the entire world began trembling. When everyone chanted the holy name, they made a tumultuous sound. Verse 65. Emata Keta Kshana Karaila Kirtan Apone Nachite Tabe Prabhura Haila Mana. In this way, the Lord had congregational chanting performed for some time, and then he himself desired to dance. Verse 66. Sat dike sat sampradaya gaye bajaya madhye mahaprema veshe nache gaur rai. The 7 groups began chanting and beating their drums in 7 directions, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began dancing in the center in ecstatic love. Verse 67. Udiya Pada Mahaprabhura Mane Smriti Haila Surupere Se Pad Gayate Agya Dila. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remembered a line in the Odissan language and ordered Swarup Damodar to sing it. Verse 68. Jagmohan Pari Munda Yau, let my head fall at the feet of Jagannath in the Kirtan hall known as Jagmohan. Verse 69. E Pade Nritya Karena Param Aveshe Sab Lok Chaudike Prabhura Prema Jale Bhase. Simply because of this line, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was dancing in greatly ecstatic love. People all around him floated in the water of his tears. Verse 70. Bol bol balena Prabhu Shri Bahu Tuliya Hari Dhvani Kare Lok Anande Bhasya. Raising his 2 arms, the Lord said, chant, chant, floating in the transcendental place. The people responded by chanting the holy name of Hari. Verse 71. Prabhu Padi Murcha Yae Shwas Nahi Ar Achambite Uthe Prabhur Kariya Hunkar. The Lord fell to the ground unconscious and not even breathing. He suddenly then stood up, making a loud noise. Verse 72. Saghan Pulak Yenas Shimulera Taru Kabhu Praphulit Ang Kabhu Hayasaru. The hairs on his body constantly stood up like the thorns on a shimula tree. Sometimes his body was swollen and sometimes lean and thin. Verse 73. Pratiroma Kupe Haya Prasaveda Raktodgama Jaja Gaga Parimumu Gadgada Vachan. He bled and perspired from every pore of his body. His voice faltered. Unable to say the line properly, he uttered only Jaja Gaga Parimumu. Verse 74. Ek ek dante yena prithak prithak nade nade aiche nade dant yena bhume khasi pade. All his teeth shook as if each was separate from the others. Indeed, they seemed about to fall to the ground. Verse 75. क्षणे क्षणे बाड़े प्रभुर आनंदे आवेश, तृतीय प्रहर हाइला नृत्य नाहि शेष. His transcendental bliss increased at every moment, therefore even by the mid-afternoon the dancing had not ended. Verse 76. सब लोकेर उठाइला आनंद सागर, सब लोक पासरिला deho atmaghara. The ocean of transcendental bliss overflowed and everyone present forgot his body, mind and home. Verse 77. तबे नित्यानंद प्रभु सृजिला उपाय, क्रमे क्रमे कीर्तनिया राखिला सबाय. Then Lord Nityananda found a way to end the kirtan. He gradually stopped all the chanters. Verse 78. स्वरूपेर संगे मात्र एक संप्रदाय, स्वरूपेर संगे सेह मंद स्वर गाय. The only one group continued chanting with Swarup Damodar and they chanted very softly. Verse 79. कोलाहल नाहि प्रभुर किछु बाह्य हाइला, तबे नित्यानंद सबार श्रम जनाइला. When there was no longer a tumultuous sound, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu returned to external consciousness. Then Nityananda Prabhu informed him of the fatigue of the chanters and dancers. Verse 80. Bhakta Shrama Jani Kaila Kirtan Samapana, Sabha Lena Asi Kaila Samudure Snapana. Understanding the fatigue of the devotees, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stopped the congregational chanting. Then he bathed in the sea, accompanied by them all. Verse 81. Sabalena Prabhu Kaila Prasad Bhojana Sabare Viday Dila Karite Shayan. Then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took prasadam with all of them and then asked them all to return to their dwellings and take rest. Verse 82. गंभीरार द्वारे करे न आपने शयन, गोविंद आसिया करे पाद samvahan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lay down at the door of the Gambhira and Govinda came there to massage his legs. Verse 83 and 84. Sarvakal ache es sudhrid niyam, Prabhu yadi prasad pana kare na shayan, Govind asiya kare pad samvahan, tabe yai prabhur shesh kare na bhojan. It was a steady, long-standing rule that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would lie down to rest after lunch and Govinda would come to massage his legs. Then Govinda would honor the remnants of food left by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Verse 85. Sabadwara yudi Prabhu kariya chena shayan, bhitare yaite nare Govinda kare nivedan. This time when the Lord lay down, he occupied the entire doorway. Govinda could not enter the room and therefore he made the following request. Verse 86. Ek pashhau mor deha bhitar yaite, Prabhu kahe shakti nahi ang chalaite. Govinda said, kindly turn on one side, let me pass to enter the room. However, the Lord replied, I don't have the strength to move my body. Verse 87. बार बार गोविंदा कहे एक दिक हाइते, प्रभु कहे अंग आमी नारी चलाइते. Govinda made his request again and again, but the Lord replied, I cannot move my body. Verse 88. गोविंदा कहे करिते चाही पाद संवाहन, प्रभु कहे करवाना कर ये लय तुम्हार मन. Govinda repeatedly requested, I want to massage your legs. But the Lord said, do it or don't do it, it depends upon your mind. Verse 89. तबे गोविंदा बाहिरवास तांद्रा ऊपरे दिया, भीतर घरे गेला महाप्रभु रे लांगिया. Then Govinda spread the Lord's wrapper, his body, and in this way entered the room. This way entered the room by crossing over the Lord. Verse number 90. Pada samvahan kaila kati prishtha chapila, Madhur Mardane Prabhur Parishram Gela. Govinda massaged the Lord's legs as usual. He pressed the Lord's waist and back very softly, and thus all the Lord's fatigue went away. Verse number 91. Sukhe Nidra Haila Prabhur Govinda Chape Ang Dand Hudui Baiya Bai Prabhur Haila Nidra Bhang. As Govinda stroked his body, the Lord slept very nicely for about 45 minutes, and then his sleep broke. Verse 92. गोविंदे देखिया प्रभु बले क्रुद्ध है ना, आजी केने eta kshana achis vasiya. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw Govinda sitting by his side, he was somewhat angry. Why have you been sitting here for so long today? The Lord asked. Verse 93. Mora nidra haile kene nagela prasad khaite. Govinda kahe dware Shuila yaite nahi pathe. Why didn't you go to take your meal after I fell asleep? The Lord asked. Purport Govinda replied, you were lying down, blocking the door, and there was no way to go. Verse 94. Prabhu kahe bhitare tabe aila kemane taiche kene prasad laite na kaila gamane. The Lord asked, how did you enter the room? Why didn't you go out to take your lunch in the same way? Verse 95. Govinda kahe mane amar seva na se niyam aparad hauka kiba narake gaman. Govinda mentally replied, my duty is to serve even if I have to commit offenses or go to hell. Verse 96. Seva lagi koti aparad nahi gani swanimitta aparad bhase Bhayamani. I would not mind committing hundreds and thousands of offenses for the service of the Lord, but I greatly fear committing even a glimpse of an offense for my own self. Verse 97. Eta sab mane kari Govinda rahila Prabhu ye puchila tar uttar na dila. Thinking in this way, Govinda kept silent. He did not reply to the Lord's inquiry. Verse 98. Pratyah Prabhur Nidray Yan Prasad Laite Se Divasera Shrama Dekhi Lagila Chapite. It was Govinda's practice to go take lunch when the Lord was asleep. On that day, however, seeing the Lord's weariness, Govinda continued massaging his body. Verse 99. Yateha Pathanahi Yaibe Kemane Maha Aparadhaya Prabhur Langhane. There was no way to go. How could he live? When he thought of crossing over the Lord's body, he considered it a great offense. Verse number 100. Ei sabahaya bhakti shastra sukshma marma chaitanyera kripaye jane ei sabadharma. These are some of the finer points of etiquette in devotional service. Only one who has received the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can understand these principles. Purports, karmis, fruitive workers cannot understand the finer conclusions of devotional service because they accept only its ritualistic value, but do not understand how devotional service satisfies the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The karmis view the formalities as a means of advancing in religion, economic development, sensual satisfaction, and liberation, although these are also only material results of following religious principles. The karmis consider them everything. Such ritualistic activities are called karma. Karmis who adopt devotional service very loosely and who therefore remain on the platform of material activities are called prakrit sahajyas. They cannot understand how pure devotional service is rendered in parental and conjugal love, for this can be understood only by the special mercy bestowed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu upon his pure devotees. Verse number 101. Bhakta Guna Prakashite Prabhu Badarangi Ei Sava Prakashite Kaila Eta Bhangi. The Lord is very interested in manifesting the exalted qualities of his devotees, and that is why he engineered this incident. Verse 102. Sankshepe kahilun epari munda nritya muna nritya adyapih gayaha chaitanyarir pritya. Thus, I have briefly described Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's dancing in the hall of the Jagannath temple. The servants of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sing about this dancing even now. Verse 103. Emata Mahaprabhu Lena Nijgana Gundicha Grihera Kaila Kshalan Marjana. Accompanied by his personal associates, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu washed and swept the Gundicha temple, cleansing it as usual. Verse 104. Puruvat Kaila Prabhu Kirtan Nartana Puruvat Totaya Kaila Vanya Bhojan. The Lord danced and chanted and then enjoyed a picnic in the garden as he had done before. Verse 105. Purvat Rath Age Karila Nartana Hera Panchami Yatra Kaila Darshan. As previously he danced in front of the Jagannath car and observed the festival of Hera Panchami. Verse 106. Chari Mas Varshya Rahila Sab Bhakta Gana Janmashtami Adi Yatra Kaila Darshan. All the devotees from Bengal stayed at Jagannath Puri for the 4 months of the rainy season and observed many other ceremonies such as the anniversary of Lord Krishna's birth. Verse 107. Purve yadi gauda haite bhakta gana aila prabhure kichu khau yaite sabar ichha haila. Formerly, when all the devotees had arrived from Bengal, they all desired to give Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu something to eat. Verse 108. Keha kona prasad ani deya govind thani iha yena avashya bhakshana karena gosani. Each devotee would bring a certain type of prasadam. He would entrust it to Govinda and request him, please arrange that the Lord will surely eat this prasadam. Verse 109. Keha paida, keha nadu, keha pitha pana, bahumulya uttam prasad prakar yar nana. Some brought peda, a coconut preparation, some brought sweet balls, and some brought cakes and sweet rice. The prasadam was full of different varieties, all very costly. Verse 110. Amuk e diyache Govind kare nivedan dhari rakh bali prabhu na karena bhakshan. Govinda would present the prasadam and say to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this has been given by such and such devotee. The Lord, however, would not actually eat it. He would simply say, keep it in storage. Verse 111. Dharite dharite gharera bharila ek kona shat janera bhakshe yat haila sanchayana. Govinda kept accumulating the food and soon it filled a corner of the room. There was quite enough to feed at least 100 people. Verse 112. Govindere save puche kariya yatan amadatta prasada prabhure ki karaila bhakshan. All the devotees asked Govinda with great eagerness, have you given Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu the prasadam brought by me? Verse 113. Kaha kichu kahi Govinda kare vanchana ar din prabhure kahe nirved vachana. When the devotees questioned Govinda, he had to tell them lies. Therefore, one day he spoke to the Lord in disappointment. Verse 114. Acharyadi Mahashay Kariya Yatane Tomare Khao Yaite Vastu Den Morasthane. Many respectable devotees headed by Advaita Acharya make a great endeavor to entrust me with varieties of food for you. Verse 115. Tumi se na khao tandra puche bar bar keta vanchana karimu kemane amar nistar. You do not eat it, but they ask me again and again, how long shall I go on cheating them? How shall I be freed from this responsibility? Verse 116. Prabhu kahe adi vasya dukha kanhe mane Keba ki diyache taha anha ekhane. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, why are you so foolishly unhappy? Bring here to me whatever they have given to you. Purport. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains that the word Adi Vasaya refers to one who has been living with another for a long time. Govinda was addressed as Adi Vasaya because he had been living with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for a very long time, whereas other devotees who were mostly new would come and go. In effect, the Lord told Govinda, since you have been living with me for a long time, you should not be foolishly disappointed in the situation. Bring all the food to me and you will see that I can eat it. Verse 117. Eta bali Mahaprabhu vasila bhojane Nam dhari dhari Govinda kare nivedane. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sat down to eat, then Govinda offered him the preparations one after another. And as he did, so he spoke the name of the person who had given each one. Verse 118. Acharyera ye peda pana sar pupi e amrit gutika manda karpur kupi. These preparations, peda, sweet rice cakes made with cream, and also amrit gutika mand and a pot of camphor have been given by Advaita Acharya. Verse 119. Shrivas Panditera e anek prakar Pitha Pana Amrit Manda Padma Chini are. Next, there are varieties of foods, cakes, creams, Amrit Mand and Padma Chini given by Shrivas Pandit. Verse 120. Acharya Amritera e Saba Upahar Acharya Nidhira e Anek Prakar. All these are the gifts of Acharya Ratna, and these varieties of gifts are from Acharya Nidhi. Verse 121. Vasudeva Dattera e Murari Gupter ar Buddhimanta Khaner e Vivid Prakar. And all these varieties of foods have been given by Vasudeva Datta, Murari Gupta and Buddhimanta Khan. Verse 122. Shriman Sena Shriman Pandit Acharya Nandan Tan Sabar Datta Ek Karaha Bhojan. These are the gifts given by Shriman Sen, Shriman Pandit Nandan Acharya. Please eat them all. Verse 123. Kulin Gramere e age dekhayata Khanda Vasi Lokera e dekhatata. Here are the preparations made by the inhabitants of Kulin Gram, and these have been made by the inhabitants of Khanda. Verse 124. Aiche sabar naam lena Prabhur aage dhare santusht hena Prabhu sab bhojane kare. In this way, Govinda gave everyone's name as he put the food before the Lord. Being very satisfied, the Lord began to eat it all. Verse 125 and 126. Yadyapi maskera vasi mukut narikela amrit kutikadi panati sakala tathapi nutana praya sabadravera swad vasi visvad nahe se prabhura prasad. The hard sweets made of coconut, mukuta, narikela, the sweet balls, the many kinds of sweet drinks, and all other preparations were at least a month old. But although they were old, they had not become tasteless or stale. Indeed, they had all stayed fresh. That is the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Verse 127. Shat Janera Bhakshya Prabhu Dande ke Khaila Ar Kichu Ache Bali Govinda Puchila. Within a very short time, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ate enough for 100 people. Then he asked Govinda, is there anything left? Verse 128. Govinda bale Raghavera Jhali Matra Ache Prabhu Kahe Aji Rahu Taha Dekhimu Pache. Govinda replied, now there are only the bags of Raghav. Purport, the Lord said, let them remain today, I shall see them later. Verse 129. Aradin Prabhu Yadi Nibrite Bhojan Kaila Raghavera Jhali Khuli Sakal Dekhila. The next day, while taking his lunch in a secluded place, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu opened the bags of Raghav and inspected their contents one after another. Verse 130. सब द्रव्येरा किचु किचु उपयोग कैला स्वादु सुगंधि देखी बहु प्रशंसिला. He tasted a little of everything they contained and praised it all for its flavor and aroma. Verse 131. वत्सरेका तरे आर रखिला धरिया भोजन काले स्वरूप परिवेशे खसाना. All the varieties of the remaining prasadam were kept to eat throughout the year. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ate his lunch, Swarup Damodar Goswami would serve it little by little. Verse 132. Kabhu ratri kale kichu karena upyog bhaktera shraddhar dravya avashya karena upbhog. Sometimes Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would take some of it at night. The Lord certainly enjoys preparations made with faith and love by his devotees. Purport: Krishna is very pleased with his devotees and their offerings. Therefore, in Bhagavad Gita 9.26 he says, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prachiti tadaham bhaktya uparitam ashnami pratyatmanaha. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, fruit, or water, I will accept it. And also we find that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted all this food because it had been offered by his devotees. Sometimes he would eat it during lunch and sometimes at night, but he would always think that since his devotees had offered it with great love and affection, he must eat it. Verse 133. Emata Mahaprabhu Bhakta Gana Sange Chaturmasya Gunaila Krishna Katha Range. Thus Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spent the entire... I'm just going to check if I have missed any verse in between. No, okay. So, thus Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spent the entire period of Chaturmasya, the 4 months of the rainy season, in the happiness of discussing topics of Krishna with his devotees. Verse 134. मध्य मध्य आचार्यादि करे निमंत्रण घरे भात रांधे आर विविध व्यंजन. From time to time, Advaita Acharya and others would invite Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for home-cooked rice and varieties of vegetables. Verse 135 and 136. Marichera jhala ar madhura amla ar ada lavan lembu dugdha dadhi khanda sar shak dui chari ar sukutar jhola nimb vartaki ar brisht patola. They offered pungent preparations made with black peppers, sweet and sour preparations, ginger, salty preparations, limes, milk, yogurt, sugar candy, 2 or 4 kinds of spinach, soup made with bitter melon, eggplant mixed with nimba leaves, and fried patola. Verse 137. Brisht phula badi ar mudg dali soup vivid vyanjan randhe prabhur ruchi anurup. They also offered phula badi, liquid moong dal, and many vegetables, all cooked according to Lord's taste. Verse 138. Jagannather prasad ane karite mishrita kahan eka yayen kahan ganera sahit. They would mix these preparations with the remnants of food from Lord Jagannath. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted the invitations, he went sometimes alone and sometimes with his associates. Verse 139. Acharya Ratna Acharya Nidhi Nandan Raghav Srivas Adi Yat Bhakta Viprasabha. Devotees like Acharya Ratna, Acharya Nidhi, Nandan Acharya, Raghav Pandit and Srivas were all the Brahmins of the Brahman caste. Verse 140 and 141. E Mata Nimantrana Karena Yatnakari Vasudeva Gadadhar Das Gupta Murari Kulin Grami Khanda Vasi Aryat Jana Jagannather Prasad Ani Kare Nimantrana. They would extend invitations to the Lord Vasudeva Datta Gadadhar Das, Murari Gupta, the inhabitants of Kulin Gram and Khanda, and many other devotees who were not Brahmanas by caste would purchase food offered to Lord Jagannath and extend invitations to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Purport: the inhabitants of Kulin Gram, such as Satyaraj Khan and Ramananda Vasu, are not Brahmins by caste, nor were the inhabitants of Khanda, such as Mukund Das, Narhari Das, and Raghunandan. Therefore, they would purchase prasadam from the market where the remnants of Lord Jagannath's food was sold, and then extend invitation to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Whereas Acharya Ratna, Acharya Nidhi, and others who were Brahmins by caste would cook at home when they invite the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, observe the etiquette when then current in society by accepting only prasadam cooked by the Brahman caste. But on principle, he accepted invitations from his devotees regardless of whether they were Brahmins by caste. Verse 142, Shivananda Senera Shuna Nimantranaya Akhyana Shivanandera Bada Putrera Chaitanya Dasanama. Now hear about the invitation Shivananda Sen extended to the Lord. His eldest son was named Chaitanya Das. Verse 143, Prabhure milaite tanre sange anila, milaile Prabhu tanre naam tapuchila. When Shivananda brought his son Chaitanya Das to be introduced to Lord, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inquired about his name. Verse 144, Chaitanya Das naam shuni kahe gaur rai, kiba naam dharanacha bhujana na yai. When Lord heard that his name was Chaitanya Das, he said, what kind of name have you given him? It is very difficult to understand. Verse 145, Sena kahe ye janilun se naam dharila eta bali Mahaprabhure nimantrana kaila. Shivananda Sen replied, he has kept the name that appeared to me from within. Then he invited Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for lunch. Verse 146, Jagannathera Bahumulya Prasad Anaila Bhakta Gana Lena Prabhu Bhojane Vasila. Shivananda Sen had bought very costly remnants of Lord Jagannath's food. He brought it in and offered it to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who sat down to accept the prasadam with his devotees, associates. Verse 147, Shivanandera Gaurave Prabhu Karila Bhojan Ati Guru Bhojane Prabhura Prasanna Nahe Mana. Because of Shivananda Sen's glory, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ate all kinds of prasadam to honor his request. However, the Lord ate more than necessary and therefore his mind was dissatisfied. Verse 148, Aradin Chaitanya Das Kaila Nimantrana Prabhura Abhishta Buchi Anila Vyanjana. The next day, Chaitanya Das, the son of Shivananda Sen, extended an invitation to the Lord. He could understand the Lord's mind, however, and therefore he arranged for a different kind of food. Verse 149, Dadi Lembu Ada Arphula Vada Lavana Samagri Dekhiya Prabhur Prasanna Haila Mana. He offered yogurt, limes, ginger, soft vada, and salt. Seeing all these arrangements, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very pleased. Purport: by the grace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Das understood the Lord's mind. Therefore, he arranged for food that would counteract the heavy meal the Lord had eaten previous day. Later in life, Chaitanya Das became a very learned Sanskrit scholar and wrote many books. Among these books, his commentary on Krishna Karnamrita is very famous. There is another book called Chaitanya Charitamrita, which is a work of Sanskrit poetry. It is said that this was also composed by him. Verse 150, Prabhu kahe e balak amar mat jane santusht ha ilan ami ihar nimantrane. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, this boy knows my mind, therefore I am very satisfied to accept his invitation. Verse 151, Eta bali dadhi bhat karila bhojan Chaitanya daser dila uchishta bhajan. After saying this, the Lord ate the rice mixed with yogurt and offered Chaitanya Das the remnants of his food. Verse 152, Chari mas e mata nimantrane yai kon kon Vaishnav दिवस नाही पाए. The 4 months of Chaturmasya passed in this manner with the Lord accepting invitations from his devotees. Because of a heavy schedule of invitations, however, some of the Vaishnavas could not get an open day on which to invite the Lord. Verse 153. गदाधर पंडित भट्टाचार्य सार्वभौम इन्हा सबार आक्षेप भिक्षार दिवस नियम. Every month, Gadadhar Pandit and Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya had fixed dates on which Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would accept their invitations. Verse 154 and 155. Gopinath Acharya Jagadanand Kashishwar Bhagwan Ram Bhadracharya Shankar Vakreshwar Madhye Madhye Ghar Bhate Kare Nimantrana Anera Nimantrana Prasad Kaudi Dui Pana. गोपीनाथ आचार्य जगनानंद काशीश्वर भगवान रामभद्र आचार्य शंकर and Vakreshwar, who were all Brahmins, extended invitations to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and offered him food cooked at home, whereas other devotees would pay 2 panas of small conch shells to purchase Jagannath's prasadam and then invite the Lord. Verse 156. Prathame Achila Nirbandha Kaudi Chari Pana Ramchandra Puri Bhaye Ghataila Nimantrana. At first, the cost of Jagannath prasadam for an invitation was 4 panas of conch shells, but when Ramchandra Puri was there, the price was cut in half. Verse 157. Chari mas rahi Gauder Bhakt Vidaye Dila Nilachal Ler Sangi Bhakta Sange Rahila. The devotees who came from Bengal stayed with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for 4 consecutive months, and then the Lord bade them farewell. After the Bengali devotees departed, the devotees who were the Lord's constant companions at Jagannath Puri stayed with the Lord. Verse 158. Eta kahilun prabhura bhiksha nimantrana bhakta datta vastu yaiche kaila aswadan. Thus I have described how Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted invitations and how he accepted the taste and tasted the prasadam offered by his devotees. 159 verse. Tar madhye raghaver jhali vivarna tar madhye pari munda nritya kathan. In the midst of that narration are descriptions of Raghav Pandit's bags of food and the dancing in the temple of Jagannath. Verse 160. Shraddha kari shune ye chaitanyera katha chaitanya charane prema paibe sarvatha. One who hears about the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with faith and love will certainly attain ecstatic love for the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu without fail. Verse 161. Shunite Amrit Sama Judaya Karanamana Say Bhagyavan Ye Kare Aswadan. Narrations of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's activities are just like nectar to hear. Indeed, they satisfy both the ears and minds. One who tastes the nectars of these activities is certainly very fortunate. Verse 162. Shri Rup Raghunath Pade Yar Ash Chaitanya Charitamrit Kahe Krishnadas. Praying at the lotus feet of Shri Rup and Shri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I Krishnadas narrate Shri Chaitanya Charitamrit following in their footsteps. Purport. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purpose to Shri Chaitanya Charitamrit Antilila 10th chapter, describing how Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tasted the prasadam offered by his devotees. So next time we'll begin chapter 11. Thank you for joining. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna.